So the title of my piece is It Gets Better Than the Kamasutra, Unpicking Hindu Attitudes to Sex. And this is another thing where I remember, even, I was quite young when I first encountered this, because when you're a child and you're looking at images of Hindu mandirs, or like just anywhere in India, on National Geographic, or, in picture books on the coffee table, you'd see all these carvings from Khajuraho and other mandirs around the country. And you think, okay, this is a bit different to what I've seen before. So are you saying that my people don't think sex is a sin? Like our very origins aren't shrouded in mystery and shame? That's a bit different again. And I've always found it really interesting, but as an adult, looking at how Hindu attitudes, or Indic attitudes to sex, are translated into the Western context, is basically that copy of the Kama Sutra you're bound to find in any sex shop, literally any sex shop. But the interesting thing about this is that text was wildly mistranslated by Burton, the man who was responsible for bringing the book to the West. And that's a really big thing that I learned about while writing this essay, because I didn't know a huge amount about the history of the Kama Sutra and how it first came here. And that's a really big thing that I wanted to unpick. And that's a really kind of standout example of how Indian culture, more broadly speaking, particularly the Kama Sutra, has been massively eroticized and massively fetishized and distorted into something that focuses only on one part of it. Like the Kama Sutra focuses on so much more than just sexual desire. It focuses on the kind of conduct that a man and a woman should have, roles in the household and everything else. So there's the kind of distortion of the Kama Sutra, and also people not quite seeing that it does literally get better than that. I talked earlier about how there are erotic carvings on Hindu mandirs, but there are also plenty of Hindu texts that talk quite openly about sex as quite a divine act, like the Upanishads, for instance. And one thing that I really want to do with this piece is, one, kind of celebrate that wealth of knowledge and understanding into what makes a good human life, and also make the point that actually we in the West think we're so liberal, but Hindu culture was liberal before the word was first uttered in this part of the world, which is pretty cool.